Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a long time. Top-notch gaming once again, and I've decided, here we go, Jurassic World Evolution. I say we're gonna do it. I have been such a big fan of Jurassic World and Jurassic Park in general since I was a little kid. You know, it's as old as me. It came out in 1993, so it's about 26, 27 years old almost. And it still lives up to its name. So I think we're going to play through the campaign, Jurassic World Evolution. I do have the Return of Jurassic Park, but we'll do that eventually later. I don't have Clear Sanctuary yet, but I think we're going to start off with Jurassic World Evolution. I think we'll just start with a new game. So how's that sound?
Hello. May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me.
Oh, yeah, I have.
Especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can.
Classico Martes.
The 5 deaths.
Yep.
Jeez, if only there had been 5. Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should. Just diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
Alright, so far so good. We got an introduction from Ian Malcolm, Jeff Goldblum returning to the game, which is so great. What's up, Jeff Goldblum?
I'm Cabot Finch, Public Relations and Crisis Management, and I'm here to help you. You'll start by building a Hammond Creation Lab. We've already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side.
Yeah,
But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
I'm just gonna check out this paddock first of all. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, okay, so alright. Enclosures. Of course, you know, we do need a Hammond Creation Lab, so we'll put that right about.
Let's focus on what you're here to do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 Deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes, because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here. You'll need to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths and the power grid.
Maybe let's go straight up this way. Doesn't have to be fancy.
Now comes the real test, incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay. There's enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
Alright, Mr. Cabot Finch. Alright, we're gonna do Struthiomimus. So, okay, so it looks like we've got a few dinosaurs here. We've got Ceratosaurus, Edmontosaurus, Triceratops, and Struthiomimus. So we're gonna need to do Struthiomimus, so I think we're gonna incubate it.
The machinations of the ambitious,
one more in there.
undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Come on, Doctor. You know we've learned so much and invested even more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes.
It's so great that
The
that
last
Jeff
time.
Goldblum
There's
is
always
back.
a last time. And a next.
I mean, can't remember the last time Jeff Goldblum was in a Jurassic Park related game. I think the only last time he was in a game, if I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, I think was the Lost World game on PlayStation. I think that's the last time he was ever involved in something like that, at the very end there, when you beat the game or something like that. I can't remember, but correct me if I'm wrong when he's in a game. Okay, let's release the dinosaur. Here it comes.
Life. It begins. The most precious moment. The result of incalculable
Struthiomimus is pretty much
actions
the most,
and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique, and now we, you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Well, thank you.
The Hammond Foundation has 3 main areas of interest: security,
Yep.
entertainment,
Yep.
and science.
Yep.
I've already nudged the heads of each division to reach out to you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
Alright, let's see. What should I do? Should I do Mr. Lambert, Mr. Clement, or Miss Kajal Dua? I think that's how you say it. Let's do security.
This is Lambert,
Buildings,
head of
Connect,
security.
Power and Expedition
Yours,
Center. I
theirs,
will gladly accept
and
that.
mine. Welcome to the islands. So here's our basic conundrum. We want to keep our animals under control while simultaneously encouraging instinctive behaviors. Because these animals have potential as
We're
combatants.
gonna put this.
Look, everyone's fear
Just
object,
about
myself
order.
included, is to have these animals running free and loose in the park. But we can't exploit them globally without taking some chances.
Right, just about here.
Contracts can be requested from the division heads inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
I don't know why it's not letting me choose.
So, one
Hammond
more thing.
Foundation yet.
Your reputation. Your
Hatchery.
rep, quote unquote. Keep an eye on it, okay?
Alright.
If you have a solid
Okay,
reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them. Financially, I mean. But, like life, it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it personally.
Alright. So can I do this now? There we go. Alright, shit.
Well done. And you'll notice absolutely
At
no
least that
hint of
one, so it's
sarcasm.
not so lonely.
Unless you listen real closely. So, what I meant to say is that completing that contract has raised your standing. Your reputation, if you will, with the security division.
Let's put some,
This
figures
means
in
they'll
there,
be willing to
everything
give you more difficult missions.
Incoming transmission.
Lambert here.
Do that.
I've got a new assignment that I think is perfect for your skill set. Give it a once over, then let me know if you're interested.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Expedition Center. Yeah, understand that. Good Expedition map.
Glad to have you on board. As you can imagine,
Montessori.
the animals in the various
That's what
facilities are constantly probing for weaknesses in our security systems. They're smarter and more devious than people give them credit for. But I refuse to underestimate their capabilities. That's why I'm always testing and evaluating our security protocols and barriers. This is where you come in.
I've got to give this guy Lambert his due. He actually sees these animals as both opportunity and threat.
I'm gonna
Can't
need
go
you to
the
extract
rock
enough
right here.
DNA from fossils to incubate and hatch a dinosaur. This is the first phase of this mission. Carry on.
Okay. Alright, understand that. So,
Good. Your first expedition team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction.
two fossils. We will extract some of these for now.
Your job is simple, really. Create dinosaurs which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital, money, which means you can do more research to build
research.
better facilities and create more dinosaurs, and there you go. A circle of life, development and resources, nature and commerce.
Genetic research.
Simple.
Some alpine. Okay. So, if things are running smoothly so far, we need just a little bit of 50% of an Montesaurus. Pretty much, I think the goal I want to get to is making 5 stars in this island. I mean, I think that's everyone's goal, is to get 5 stars. And it's all about, you know, looking at management views. You know, you want to make sure that, like, you're getting, you know, your shopping, you know, your everything else like that. You know, like your food services, your bathroom services. You know, because that's a new thing now, is bathrooms, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, right here. So bathrooms. So I know eventually it's going to give me an option to put a viewing vent in here later on. So I'm going to wait for that to wait for the fossils to return, get the Amatosaurus out there, and then I think we'll hopefully there's going to be a contract where
you should extract genomes from fossils that have been collected inside your fossil center. That will increase the amount of viable data you have to create dinosaurs.
Amatosaurus here, another Amatosaurus. We'll sell some skin impressions for 100,000. Just add on to that. Alright. Guess we can check out a little bit more, because I know that there's going to be the future future expansion, so I might as well just put another person out in that Amatosaurus, another big team out there. Hell, we don't even have a ranger station yet. Is this done? No, that's still going. Like I said, this will be in a few parts, so you know, the campaign starting off, you know, Jurassic World campaign, the first island, use the Matanceros, the Las Cinco Muertes, the 5 deaths. Also at 4 stars, you're gonna use a Nublar. If you're new to the game, you're gonna use a Nublar as a sandbox mode, but then now with the new update, if you get 4 stars on all the islands, you can use sandbox mode on all of them, which is pretty cool. I've always wanted that. I remember the days of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, or JPOG if people like to say it. That was like my first dinosaur Jurassic Park tycoon building type game I ever wanted. I had it on Xbox, and it was literally... Transfer rating is low. Well, I'm not going to do anything yet with that. Alright, so we got that. So let's incubate and release an Amatosaurus.
Okay, next you'll need to incubate the animal in a Hammond creation laboratory before releasing and housing it in an enclosure.
Right.
You'll also want to make sure we've got an ACU presence on this island.
It's going to be operations, ACU. Let's put that right over here somewhere. I like to put it right here, so let's get rid of this water here. Okay. Let's go back to operations with the ACU center, right? Oh, shit. There we go. It's, I don't know if you guys can hear the vibration. That's my phone. Send me some notifications. I apologize for that. There we go.
When I was younger, I prayed for opportunities like the one that just crossed my desk.
We'll do that.
Take that as a hint.
We still need to do some more contracts, because we'll get rewards for science. You know, it's going to be extraction speed and the Crichtosaurus. All these rewards you'll get. For entertainment, for dinosaurs, we would get Sinoceratops to get the Innovation Center. The more our reputation is, you know, that, and then Proceratosaurus, you know, for a little bit later. So yeah, I mean, I have some DLC packs, not a whole lot, but I'm gonna do that eventually. So let's extract some more DNA from here. I think we can grow a little bit more. I want to try to get our genomes to, you know, get our genomes up to about 100. Alright, let's release it. Research item. Item ACU reload speed, okay. That would be under building upgrades. ACU. This one. I think I'll get that. Let's get that research first. Is there even people here? I don't even see anyone walking around. The park's open, like I don't see any people, you know. Is it because that there's not a viewing vent? What the hell? That's kind of weird. There should be people walking around. Okay. Right. So let's release the Ammontosaurus.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Right. This next bit is gonna sound a little crazy because, frankly, it is. But we are gonna encourage one of the dinosaurs to breach our containment grid. We'll then react and see if our procedures and personnel are up to the challenge.
Yes. So at this point, I'd like to take back everything I just said about this guy.
Okay, well, I'm letting you open right now. You don't have to attack the fence. I mean, the gate's open. Yeah, there we go. See that? All right.
The ACU, or
Let's close the
Asset
gate.
Containment Unit,
So the
should be your
safety
first
minuses
port
don't
of
get
call
up.
to bring down a rampaging dinosaur.
All right. You see a helicopter. It's open the closing gate. Otherwise, did that.
Okay, we have our runner. Time to tag him and bag him. We're using less than lethal, but remember, that dinosaur doesn't know this is just supposed to be a drill. So watch your back.
I'd say
While I
helicopter.
understand the need to keep our security as sharp as possible, this is not the way I would go about doing it.
You have a problem with how we keep you safe, Doctor. I'm happy to discuss it at a later time. Right now,
All right, let's
we
find
have
some
our hands
areas
full.
over there.
Eyes on the asset.
We need you to send. Oh, she missed. That was a perfect shot. Damn it. Ah.
Rotation in effect.
Where's he at? I can't control this damn thing, guys. Where's he at? He was just there. Yeah, he was right there. Ah, that's too far. far. Ah. There it is. And he's down. Transport it back to...
You'll need to call in the offshore transport team to safely
that
move
was-
this dinosaur back to its enclosure.
That was a little hard to do. Kind of hate doing that.
Ah, Dr. Dua. This is our new Director of Operations.
All right,
I'm aware,
let's,
Captain. I'm Dr. Dua.
revealing gallery
I run the
here.
science division of our operation. Okay, you're going to need to build your reputation in the science division. Not easy with me around, but you'll manage. That means managing our dinosaur population and seeing that they are flourishing.
Yeah, substation.
Commencing asset transit.
Just like that. And I think what would normally help is you put like the herbivore feeder right near the let's put another Montosaurus in there.
Yes.
Why was I ever worried? Of course you would come through. And you have.
Only one person though. Where is everyone? Isn't there a lot of people? There should be people walking everywhere. This is kind of odd.
Confirming asset delivery.
I mean, there's dinosaurs now, so there should be. I mean, all right, mission complete. Looking pretty good.
That's the job finished. True and square. Look, the thing is, we're still learning where our boundaries are when it comes to keeping these animals under control. God knows they're working out ways to exploit our weaknesses. Guess we'll find out who gets to the limits of our abilities first. Us or them.
Sell some silver for 120.
Ever vigilant.
20,000.
And that's always been the challenge of the Jurassic industrial complex. Exploitation versus security. The immense potential for profit and for violence.
I'm not sure why there isn't any guests anywhere. Like, this is kind of odd and weird. There should be, like, people everywhere. I mean, the park is open. That's just a little strange, it seems. It's just mostly... There's some people there. They're all hiding somewhere? Seems like they're all hiding. It's funny. Alright. Well, I think what we'll do now, I think we're just gonna release this. So far, so good. We're starting off, you know, a little slow, but we're going to, I think we're gonna call it pretty good here. I think it's gonna be the start of the campaign, the Los Cinco Muertes, and I hope that we can, we already got stars, so our goal is to get 5 stars.
This dinosaur, the Edmontosaurus, was originally uncovered at a site in Canada. I'll let you guess where. The T-Rex thinks these are delicious, and who's to argue?
All right. Well, I think we're gonna cut it right here. I think this would be a good spot to stop right here for now. So we'll see. I'll see you again in the next one. I think when we come back, we're gonna continue on. We're probably gonna build some shops, get a ranger station in there somewhere, and yeah, I think we're gonna be a-okay then. All right, guys, take care.